Hello everybody, this is Keith AKA Uhfgood, and today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. Okay, so I was thinking the story thing is still a little uh, is still eluding me a little bit, and I really have to find my notes because each one of the major characters had their own backstory. And by the way, if this looks weird, that's because it's set behind so I can hear with my right ear, and then secondly, this is actually, if you can see here, uh, see where that's tape. It's actually a piece of popsicle stick, but still somehow this thing is like broken, but the headphones still work. But these were like cheapy headphones that I got. It's like a free gift for something that we got before, and it works because my actual good headphones have solder connection problems, and so one of the ears went out. So I have to actually fix that. And I was just using this temporarily, but apparently I broke this. So what I did is I wrapped it in tape and then put like a piece of popsicle stick to stabilize it, and it bends though, so I'm not sure what the deal is. I'm gonna try something different later maybe, but that's why it looks weird. So it's kind of bent and it's kind of off my ear. Anyways, so the story thing is I'm a little bummed because I have no idea where I put my story notes, and they're notebook paper, and I guess they're in a folder somewhere or something. I got numerous boxes that I can go through possibly, and uh, I could possibly actually find them. They were pretty important because what I did is I had written each character's story in Enchanted Lands as kind of their own separate story, because like I'm thinking about doing now, I had planned to let you play all the characters, and I still might do that. All the main characters, including the bad ones, even if you kind of know good against evil. You kind of know how the story's going to end. There's nothing new about that. I mean, I could do a deal where it ends on a downer, but this is supposed to be funny and fun and all this stuff. Really, the worst thing, the only thing you can do on those is maybe make the ending ambiguous, sort of like the secret of Monkey Island. You never learn what the secret was, and you did get rid of LeChuck, and so it was still a happy ending kind of thing, or even better yet, the end of Monkey Island 2, where they go to the Carnival of the Damned, and it doesn't really have an ending exactly. It's just this bizarre thing that happens. But in any case, uh, even though the bad guy's fate, or usually know the bad guy's fate, I was going to allow you to play their side of it, because usually you don't see the villain side of it. And I don't mean to empathize with the villain. I mean, uh, I just mean so that you can kind of see what the machinations were that caused the good guys to do what they do. Because usually especially in like a movie, even though also in games, but in a movie, you only see a few things. You see kind of like when they strike back and when they do something to our good guys, and usually it's from the point of view of the good guys, not the bad guys. So I thought it would be fun if you could play out the other, so you could see the other side, only to fill out the story more. And so I have all my notes. They each have their own story, and if I have to, I would have to recreate that from memory, and so I have to find those to be able to not have to do that. On the flip side, however, if I just recreated um, what what I was thinking, I have a basic understanding of the characters because I created them and kind of gave them backstories. Um, I could do it from memory. So then I was kind of going, well, the story thing isn't working out too well, and actually on a separate thought, I was thinking uh, maybe I could use my practice drawing that I was using as background footage for my talking videos. Maybe I could actually use that as a video as an actual update. Even though it's not really making progress, other than maybe seeing me improve in my graphics tablet drawing abilities. But I was thinking, what if I just, what if I speak and I talk about my story, even though I don't write it down, and I talk about it, and I do my practice drawing while I'm doing that. And I'm thinking that that's pretty good. I mean, I could probably remember pretty much most of what I was thinking of within 15 minutes, and I could probably write it down uh, in between videos. And then I thought for a second, well, what if I could do both at the same time? And that's when I hit upon the idea of speech recognition, which supposedly Windows 7 has. I don't know how good it is, but it has speech recognition, which means I could actually speak words out, my story out, while I'm drawing, presumably while I'm drawing at the same time. And I could speak and it convert it to text, and then later I could save it, or I can format it in such a way that it fits in my story notes or whatever. And that way I don't have to do the whole B-roll footage thing. So I am looking into doing that. What are we at? 7 minutes. I know I didn't bring up my timer this time, but that's okay. So what I've done here is use the computer, use speech recognition. Actually, I have this over here. Okay, so use a voice to control your computer, say commands, dictate text to the computer, which is what I'd be using that for. Before you get started using speech recognition, you'll need to set up your computer for Windows speech recognition. 3 steps. Set up microphone, learn how to talk to your computer, train your computer to understand your speech. Open up the speech recognition, click set up microphone, then special training tutorial. It takes about 30 minutes. I'm not going to do 30 minutes of training tutorial on video, but I am going to go through this little thing of setting up the speech recognition on video. So we'll see that. Train your computer to recognize your voice. As you use it, your voice profile gets more detailed, which should improve your computer's ability to understand you. Click train your computer to better understand you. Follow the instructions on the screen. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do the full dealie. I'm just going to kind of show you where I'm at and what I'm doing. So what I did is here. I'll actually show it here. Is I went to settings, and by the way, this is Classic Shell, which is a program or an overlay or whatever you want to call it that provides you old Windows, older Windows style menus for your current Windows. I think you could use it on Windows 10, but I'm using Windows 7, and I like this older style of menu, so that's what I'm using. Anyways, control panel. This is in Windows 7, so I don't know. It might be a little bit different in Windows 10. But you go to the Ease of Access Center. You go down to use computer without a mouse or keyboard, and then use speech recognition. So what you do is you set up microphone, take speech tutorial, make you train your computer to understand you. And I'm going to see about. We have a couple of minutes left, but I'm going to see about setting up the microphone, and then I'm going to go through each of the deals a little bit and see if we can set this up to actually do speech recognition. And actually, I don't know if see, I might not be able to actually record while I am recording. We'll just see. I'm going to try it, and if it says it doesn't work, that's because it won't allow me to record speech at the same time as recording on the video, the webcam. So we'll see here. Desktop microphone, other. Let's say other. Let's see what happens here. Actually, let's go to cancel. Let's do this again here. What type of microphone is okay, right? Next. Set a constant distance from your microphone whenever you speak to your computer. Position yourself so you do not breathe directly into the microphone. Okay, so it's actually registering my voice apparently. Please read the following sentences aloud in your natural speaking voice. Peter dictates to his computer. He prefers it to typing and particularly prefers it to pen and paper. After reading this, you can proceed to the next page. So let's do this. Peter indicates his computer. He prefers it to typing and particularly prefers it to pen and paper. Okay. Computer did not hear you very clearly. For better speech recognition, make sure the microphone is positioned correctly and you're speaking in a quiet environment. That you're speaking clearly and not rushing. Click the back button and try again. Okay, so there's a back button up here. Peter dictates to his computer. He prefers it to typing and particularly prefers it to pen and paper. I'm afraid this isn't going to work here. I do have a separate microphone I could be using. One of my old microphones, and I can actually plug it into the mic on the computer and use that as a separate microphone. I don't know how well it sounds, but I could try it a little bit later. Okay, so let's try this again. I'm going to try pulling this forward. That's why you see it forward. And it's about time. I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. Okay. So let's get back. Let's try this one more time. Peter dictates to his computer. He prefers it to typing and particularly prefers it to pen and paper. Well, it looks like that's not going to work. So either I need a better microphone or who knows. It might be just the fact that the air conditioner is running. Cancel, and I won't worry about that for right now anyways. So I guess that was a dud. So we'll see what I'm not sure what I'm going to do in the next video. So thank you for watching. We'll try something else next time. So talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.